Nice.
Yes.
People.
Yes.
Welcome back to another episode of Real Ball Talk. We're starting a bit early today. Obviously, Jalil and Jeff are going to join us shortly. They're just finishing off some work. But we thought, why not start early? We know we wanted to talk about the Premier League this weekend, but I think it's all been hijacked by the news that came out this afternoon. Last couple of hours, you can see at the bottom of the screen that Cristiano Ronaldo has made a sensational return back to Man United. Man United have signed him from Juventus on a 2-year deal. I think it's approximately £18 million in total when you include add-ons. The deal really sped up over the last day or so. Yesterday, with all the talk was that he was going to sign for Man City. Then this morning, slowly, the news started creeping through that maybe Man United would try and make a last-minute move for him. And then, as the afternoon has developed, Man City pulled out, and since then, there was only one team he was going to go back to. The deal has all been done, agreed in principle. Ronaldo's going to have his medical in Lisbon, and Ronaldo is back home. Honestly, one of the craziest. I can't contain my happiness. This is one of the happiest I've been, and I'm not even a United fan. Well, actually, I am a United fan. But yeah, Ed, talk to me, man. Like, how you feeling right now as a die-hard United fan? And I know how much you love Ronaldo, but yeah, talk to me.
Why is it screaming Ronaldo?
Yeah, no, don't worry. I've taken it off.
Well, listen, this is probably this might be my third favorite footballing moment after winning the Champions League for United, and then when Ronaldo won the Champions League for Madrid on pens. Those two my favorite, and now this is even a footballing moment. Like, legit, yesterday morning, there was not even like I thought this was impossible. I thought there was no way like that Ronaldo could come back to United. I don't know what's happened. When I saw people getting gas this morning, oh no, this is unreal, man. I've been on Twitter. I put post notifications on for Romano.
Yeah,
this is unreal, man. This is just. I was trying to get a plane ticket to go to Manchester. I thought it was going to be in Carrington today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not going to be in Manchester today, but it's hard. It's hard. I think it's hard to put into words, and I think if you're not a proper football fan, I think even if you are not even a proper football fan, I think if you're just a football fan or a fan, you understand that this is incredible. Like, it's
unreal.
It's unreal. Ronaldo is back home, and it's the fact that it looked like he was gonna go to City, the rivals, which just makes it.
Yeah, that would have been mad. Now looking back, it would have been mad.
Yeah, now looking back that he signed, going City would have been crazy. But I mean, like, I'm not sure what the wage terms are, but obviously there are some that say like this might stunt the growth of some of the players at United. But do you feel like this is a no-lose situation for United?
How would he stunt the growth? I don't understand. Because he's going to be here max. As a starter, he'll be here, 1 year as a starter, realistically?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll start for 2 years. And who's he? Greenwood's 19. He was never going to be our main striker, like starting striker anyway. And what Ronaldo brings, what he's going to bring for Rashford and Greenwood is going to... I don't know who's saying that this should... people are just hating, man. It's probably just these non-United fans chatting rubbish. They're jealous. Probably Arsenal fans jealous because they got Ben White. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, big up Katie in the building. Try and be on early just because of CR7. Yeah, listen, man, we're giving you an extra 15 minutes. Don't worry, we're going to talk about Chelsea-Liverpool. But we thought that we need
Chelsea-Liverpool bombs.
Yeah. Obviously, like, I mean, before we go into the deal of it, obviously, Messi's gone to PSG. Mm-hmm. Mbappe's...
I don't think he's going.
I think Mbappe is going to Madrid. No, that's happening. That's definitely happening. Yeah. They're still negotiating. I think Madrid plan to announce it on Sunday. But yeah, would you say this is the biggest transfer of the window? It feels like it to me.
Of course. Everything else is irrelevant. No one cares about PSG anymore. I'm sure they're still struggling to sell tickets, struggling to sell Messi t-shirts. United's website's been down. It's going to be down for another week or so. This is the biggest chance, of course. When the GOAT returns to the best league in the world, this is good for the Prem, man. I'm telling you. Him coming back is great for the Prem. It's bringing the excitement back to the Prem.
Yeah, I think because obviously Ronaldo's got that unbelievable aura, and it's just like, and I think people like, obviously, for him to come back to the Prem at 36, not be worried about messing up his legacy, it just shows that the guy's appetite
it's mad.
For winning and to continually prove himself is almost unmatched, I think. And I think that Messi's move to PSG was sensational. But I think there's something about this one that's just obviously I think it's because he's going back to United.
He's going back, yeah.
This one is just incredible. It's just incredible.
It's too crazy.
KD saying all this to come third, crazy.
We shall see.
That's the thing. Like obviously, if Man City don't sign a striker, then I think if they go with Gabriel Jesus as the only striker this season, I think they might. I don't know, man. I think that's going to catch up to them. Like, I don't think you can go the season without getting a striker. Obviously, Chelsea are right in the mix. Even Liverpool, we can't forget about Liverpool. But I think
everyone's in the mix.
Everyone is in the mix. But I think this puts United like firmly in that mix as well. Where
now we're in the mix. Like before this, I didn't think with Sancho and Varane that we've got a legit shot. I think we've got a legit shot now still.
Yeah. Because obviously you're gonna have I got my G Haaland saying, check out these Messi fans.
Ronaldo's better than Messi, bro.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, man. Ronaldo's the GOAT, B.
Ronaldo's the GOAT.
What am I hearing? Let Messi focus on playing against. I don't even know.
It's against Farmers League.
Against some farmers, bro. Like some rains away.
He's doing what he does best.
Messi chose the easy way out. Man City could have signed Messi for free as well.
They
chose not to. They chose to prioritize Harry Kane, and then in the end, Ronaldo said no to City. So there's levels to this. But yeah, now obviously, like people smash the likes button and subscribe if you're new. But like, I just think, what would you say is United's? All in saying Ronaldo will get 15 goals max. Impossible.
He'll get double.
Impossible. There's no way. Minimum 25 goals all competitions. Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. Prem, minimum 15. I reckon he could get more. I reckon he's breaking 20. He's breaking 20.
Yeah, of course. What the hell?
He's breaking 20. He's breaking 20. I'm going to say 25. I want to say 25 in the Prem. Like, if Cavani can come in and look all right, and some of these men that are scoring nowadays, Ronaldo can bang. But what would you say is United's best? Like, everyone fit. What would United's best team be right now?
De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Sancho. Sorry, let me do DMs first. McTominay and Pogba. Sancho. God forbid.
No.
Fred is horrible.
Fred.
Sancho, Bruno, Rashford, and then Ronaldo up top. 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Yeah, I mean, if you get Pogba, Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, and Ronaldo in the same team, and then you still got Martial, Cavani, even Fred as a sub is not a bad sub, I guess. Van der Beek. I'm sure there's Mason Greenwood. Like
solid bench still.
Like I think it's just it's mad. Like, but
where's Eric Bailly?
I think he's injured at the moment. Man, you know what he's saying?
You guys hear the big news? You hear the big news?
What's the big news?
Sissoko go Watford. Man.
Hey.
What is that? He Watford?
Yeah, he actually is. Yeah, Musa Sissoko. Yeah.
What, the Tottenham done?
The Tottenham guy, yeah.
Oh, right. That's mad. What's happened to him?
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Hey, but Jalil, man, what you saying? Like Ronaldo's at United. B, what you saying, bro? What you saying?
You look
I feel-
happy.
I feel
You look
sick.
happy, bro.
I feel sick.
I know Jalil's a low-key United fan now, man. Come on, G.
I
Come over
feel-
to the dark side.
Yeah, come join me, Jalil. Come on, I've already left, G. Come on.
Nah, I can't leave my team, but I'll be honest. Like, obviously, I can't stand United, but they do supply the best players, bro. Like, we can go far back as when I speak about Ronaldo, when I speak about Rio, when I speak about Scolzi. These are all my favorite players, but they don't play for my favorite team. I don't even like United, but they keep.
Come on. You have to tune in, bro.
It's all a bit mad tonight, bro. But you know, I had a call from my little brother. He's a big United. He's 19. He's a big United fan, and my other brother as well. And then I must have been eating, and they must have been like, "You're done at here." I was like, "Excuse me, what is it on site or something?" When I see you, is it one of these? He goes, "Oh, done at here." I was like, "What?" I go, "What? Arsenal?" He goes, "Yeah, fam." I said, "Well, we've been done. What do you mean?" He goes, "Ronaldo's coming. Watch me on FIFA. You're getting spanked."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. On FIFA.
Yeah,
oh, my
on
God.
FIFA,
All my team.
hey.
Ronaldo. Oh, my Lord. In the
Oi.
Prem. Oh, I can't wait.
It's all mad.
It's so mad. Like obviously,
Best
there's still
friend player,
questions. There's still questions around what shirt number he's gonna get. Obviously, because Cavani's got number 7.
There's no questions. Cavani's giving up now as we speak.
There's no questions, man. He needs that number 7 back. There hasn't been a number 7 good enough to wear that shirt since he left, and it's only right for him to get it back. Cavani won't argue it, I don't think. He's not a big personality. He's a big personality, but he will understand the history. Do you get what I'm saying? Who's holding it? Is it Cavani now? Who's holding it now?
Cavani, it's Cavani, yeah.
He'll understand, man. But he's been at the club for like what, 2 days? Come on, man. Like, you're not. He's history, bro. Do you get it?
Yeah, no, I hear you. My only thing is that only because the way Cavani moved when Sancho signed and Sancho asked to get number 7 and Cavani said nah, I was like, but I don't think he's gonna do the same thing to Ronaldo because
he's not. Ronaldo's not gonna ask. He's gonna walk in the change room and Cavani will hand it to him. That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
Facts.
Simple.
And obviously, big up my guy Arlen here saying Arsenal spent 134 million this summer, and United spent 131, and compare the players.
Scary.
I mean, United signed Varane, Sancho, and Ronaldo, and we've signed Ben White, Ramsdale,
and who?
Odegaard, and Lokonga.
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
It's
that's incredible.
It's incredible how bad the business Arsenal have done is, and how good. Like when you,
you know what? I can't even defend Mikel anymore because at first
I'm just gonna leave that here because it's just incredible.
My defensive mechanism was this. I used to get attacked by United fans. Oh, you signed this player. I said, bruv, chill, relax. They're all 23 and younger. It's for the future. My mate goes to me, but aren't you in disarray right now? Like, look at your team, bruv. You ain't scored, you ain't done nothing, you look shit, you look like shambles. And that hit me. Mm-hmm. It's like, why are we building for the future when we need to patch the gap for a bit? Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not saying I'm wiping my hands at the moment, but yeah, I'm going in the wrong direction in terms of Mikel at the moment.
Yeah, it's not good. Obviously, big up Justice Girl saying, yeah, but how can you expect Arsenal to sign better? Who is writing these comments? Arsenal not even in Europe. Where do you see United finishing? I had them 4th before this signing.
I think top 3.
Let's be honest, apart from sentiment, Ronaldo's actually poor business, but it's good for football. I mean, listen, when you sign Ronaldo for 18 million, it's not poor business. I don't care. Ronaldo still outscored pretty much everyone in the Prem last year, so it can't be poor business. And when you get back commercially, it can't be poor business. It can't be poor business.
Confidence-wise, who knows what it will do to the team and the fans.
Yeah,
all the fans are going to be behind United like crazy.
Yeah, because you guys had an issue. If I'm not mistaken, you had an issue with the Glazers, right? In terms of them taking your team in the wrong direction. And I remember I was watching a few channels, a few sports channels, and they were talking about not buying tops, not buying anything, like not putting money into their pocket. Like Gaines made. I mean, I'm not sure who done this still, but whoever done this still is going to be laughing because Ronaldo tops the guy for the roof right now as we speak. Like you thought Messi done madness at PSG. Ronaldo is killing it at United because it's sentimental to the fans.
Exactly.
They'll say fuck great, fuck the board, fuck Gaines, fuck everyone else. This is my guy. It means a lot.
Yeah.
I feel sick. I'm going through fucking Instagrams, all socials and stuff. I'm seeing Ronaldo everywhere. I'm seeing it from Arsenal fans. I'm like, yo, you good? He goes, Ronaldo's coming, man. I'm like, yeah, but you make me sick.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Big up my guy on saying poor business ? He outscored Lukaku last season, who went for 98 million.
I don't understand. I think Lamps just wants to say something. How could he poor business?
Economically, it's good for players like Greenwood and Martial. It's bad. I mean, all right, okay. Let's look at this. Let's look.
Every time you get the signing is bad for someone. So what? What does that mean?
I mean, for Martial, let's start with Martial, for example. He's been at United since 2015.
He's had his chance.
He can't complain. He's had his chance. And that's for Greenwood. Greenwood's now 19, and Greenwood is not ready to lead the line on his own. So, like, he's got that chance now to learn from Ronaldo for a year. Like, and yeah, I mean, boy.
Just remember, Lamps was gassed when these men signed Thiago. These men was happy when they signed Thiago.
I mean, Thiago was mad business.
Who the hell is Thiago compared to Ronaldo, though?
I mean, Thiago's more expensive than Ronaldo.
They're getting gassed about Thiago. Ronaldo will have more of an impact than Thiago. And he used to be he's arguably our greatest ever player. I'm sure he is, but for some reason, fans will want to dispute that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Liverpool fans are just sour. They're weird.
I mean, he's saying, I don't think he would change his team and just put more pressure on Ole, but let's enjoy the football. It does put more pressure on Solskjaer, but hey, that's why you're a manager, isn't it? It's your job. Greenwood is solidified for the future. Martial needs to find himself a club ASAP. Yeah, I think Greenwood's the future. Martial needs to sort his own future out and make a move, or just say, I'm going to play left wing and just fire out. You've got 2 months before Rashford comes back.
Exactly.
Fight for that left wing slot. Obviously, Pogba's there right now doing bits, and yeah, it's
tricky.
It's mad. But obviously, someone asked about Man United. Does this signing for you change where they finish in the league?
Yeah, good question. I just want to touch on that Martial and Greenwood thing quickly. For Martial, I think his time's done. Personally, I think you should sell him. Greenwood, no, because Greenwood has scored in, if I'm not mistaken, both opening games.
Yeah.
And he's been good. So if anything, he could be apprentice to Ronaldo. If anything, like he could play behind him. Why is it? For me, he's young. He's not done. And Greenwood's going to be a bad boy, isn't it? For me. To answer your question, I think I had United 3rd or 4th between them and Liverpool. For me now, if obviously Ronaldo's there. Yeah, top three guaranteed. 2 maybe. They could even win it, bro. Like, we don't know what runs about yet. To be fair, he could help that defensive issue in terms of leaking that goal. I mean, it was a banger against Leeds, but we don't know, man. I think the scary thing is for me as an Arsenal fan is if Martial goes and they bring in someone like Ndidi to sit in that midfield or something, and then that's it. I'll be scared, and that's it. And I'll then say to you, United going for it. But for me, I like McTominay, I like Fred, but they're not the solid bit you need. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, 100%. That's very well said. And I think big up Jamie in the building. Hope you're well, my guy. Saying it's great news for Greenwood. Who better to learn from? The goal is back. I mean, for Greenwood, you can't have a better teacher. Like Ronaldo's movement in the box is unrivaled. Ronaldo's heading is unrivaled. Ronaldo, like Greenwood, has right foot, left foot finishing, and the players will just get to see what it's like to train with someone who is relentless. Like Ronaldo is going to come back so hungry that it's going to be inspirational. Like I think they should just make him captain. Just take it off Maguire and give it to Ronaldo because, I think he's going to come back with such a point to prove it. I think top 3 is solidified. I think I had them finishing 4th and Liverpool 3rd. But I think now we'll swap them round. I'm still 50-50 on them and Chelsea and City. I think the fact that City are not going to sign a striker is worrying for me.
Yeah.
I think it's worrying. If they go the whole season on just Gabriel Jesus, I think it's literally any one of City, Chelsea, or United could win the league.
Had City signed Ronaldo, I think City would have had the league guaranteed.
Yeah.
Facts.
I think so. And I remember I was thinking yesterday because I thought he was going to say, I was thinking about their team and I was just thinking he's going to get so many goals with the supply line he was going to get. But in the end, I think he's still obviously at United. You know, we know Bruno likes to play those balls through. Pogba, obviously. Sancho is good at assist. Even Luke Shaw's end product has improved a lot. He's going to get, and obviously United.
Wow.
Yeah, United get a lot of pens as well. So, but yeah, listen, big up HO in the building saying Ronaldo is an oldie. Listen,
it's only Liverpool fans are hating. Look, it's only Liverpool fans hating.
Listen,
this is scary. What if Liverpool? They're done out, man. They're done out.
But yeah, listen, people smash the likes, but I mean, £18 million for Ronaldo, a guy who scored 30 league goals last year. I know he's got a lot of wages, but I still think it's incredible business. Like 18 million for a guaranteed bagsman who was the biggest legend in your club's history. I think it's just mental. I think it's mental.
What other club in history can relate to what we've just done? First of all, it's rare that a player lasts 12 more years after they leave and come back, and they're still somehow banging.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could relate it to when.
Don't say Harry. Don't say I knew.
I'm gonna relate it to him. This is why I can understand how you feel, because that first goal.
The one against Leeds, that goal was mad.
That first goal, Ronaldo scores.
Oh, it's gonna be mad.
It's gonna be, everyone's gonna have something in their eye. Everyone's gonna be like that. That's gonna be emotional. Whether it's a pen, it's a tapping. Look, you've got a bagsman up top. It is scary. He does not need to track back. Ronaldo, stay up there. I see a comment saying, "Oh, Wan-Bissaka's gonna cost it into him." It don't care who costs it into him. Ronaldo's got mad moves, you know. He's got mad moves.
Ronaldo's the man for a reason.
It don't matter. I'm scared, bro.
I mean, all in saying, what would be considered an unsuccessful season for Ronaldo personally? High expectation, but even the elite athletes will feel their age while mourning. So we're going to come back to that question because that's a great question. Big up Jamie saying Ronaldo outscored Lukaku last season. He went for 898 million exactly.
And let's not no one's saying Lukaku's bad business, and Lukaku's like technique wise got no tech, and people are saying this is a good signing. Ronaldo's 18 mil. I honestly can't understand why people are hating. It's just
we all agree, right? We all agree that Ronaldo is still better than Lukaku, right?
Of course.
Okay, So, no, facts. As much as I love Lukaku, but Ronaldo's different gravy, bruv. Like, I don't understand all these comments about he's old and stuff, bruv.
Yeah.
If he's just a bagsman, and we know he's got the class and he can do it, why does it matter about his age? He's gonna prove everyone wrong, and then all these guys are gonna keep hating, bruv. I can't even hate. I don't fucking like United. Do you know what I mean?
I can't lie. I've seen Ibra at old age do something in the Prem for United. So it gives me no reason that Ronaldo can't do something similar.
Yeah.
Or better, obviously. KD saying, this is smelling of Henry, New York Red Bull vibes hard.
God forbid. When did Henry return to Arsenal? How old was he?
When he was, let me check. He joined, it was 2012. Let me check his age now, and then I'll just work my way back.
Do you remember, John? You remember that goal? How emotional that was?
That was mad,
bro. When Henry scored that goal against Leeds, I was at the gym and they had it on the thing. And when he scored, I literally remember automatically you feel the goosebumps on your shoulders.
Wow, it was mad.
It was mad.
Was that mad? Carling Cup.
FA Cup.
Henry was 35.
I can't imagine what's going to happen to these. If you're at that game, the first game, home game, and watching that, I can't imagine what you guys are going to go through, bro.
I'm trying to get tickets, bro. Bureau.
Everyone's gonna be grabbing each other. It's gonna be like fuck COVID.
Bro.
Gonna be hugging each other. It's gonna be mental. It's gonna be an emotional day. That's mate.
Bro, listen. Even I had goosebumps for the Henry goal against Leeds. Yeah, man. It's just.
See?
Because
That's
that's
United.
a Henry goal as well.
Jeez.
It was.
Big up my G Jason. We all know Jason Baller.
Come on, man.
Goals win you games.
Facts.
Goals win you trophies. 100%, man. 100%. Like, obviously, there's going to be a lot of hate because this is such an incredible deal.
No, it's only Liverpool fans hating. Let's get that straight. I haven't seen anyone else talk rubbish.
I ain't even seen Arsenal fans hate, which is surprising.
No, because they won't. Because
Arsenal fans can't hate, bro.
We can't hate. We're in no position to chat shit. Number one, like we're in no position. Like we've just got a Maya from the window. Like we're just looking through the window, seeing what United fans are. Look at all them. It's like you know. Have you ever watched one of those like old school Christmas films when you see them family having Christmas and you got the guy who's gone back of the past is like it's so cold outside. And look through the window, see everyone celebrating Christmas. That's what it's like. We're that guy. Do you know what I mean?
You guys are finished. I don't know how you might support Arsenal. Seriously, like, do you actually watch every Arsenal match? Like
every Arsenal match, I used to go to every game.
How?
I used to even work there just to watch the games. That's how deep it was. I used to work there, bro. Like I love Arsenal through and through, man.
You might not be different still.
You know, the thing is, it's like I don't want to call it unconditional because only your mum can love you unconditionally. But the love I got for Arsenal is kind of mad. Like what they've done for me in the past, winning a Prem and stuff like back in the day and stuff. I still remember that and still make me happy. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I see a madness now in terms of like we're going downhill and stuff. So I totally understand where everyone's looking at us like, how could you be an Arsenal fan now? But you remember the good times as well, man. You got to fight for the bad times. That's how it gets.
True.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Obviously, these are very bad times. But yeah, man, let's not even focus on Arsenal still because we got Man City tomorrow. But yeah, man, that's gonna.
And they're gonna be angry we didn't get Ronaldo, G.
Yeah, they're gonna be on smoke, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna be on smoke. They're gonna be on smoke. So yeah, but I mean, obviously, yeah. Before we do move on, obviously, Ronaldo is he the best player in the Prem?
Yes.
Yeah, who could we put him against and say?
I mean, the other day, you said Salah was ahead of him.
No, I said currently on the year. But if we're talking about best players ever, like we're talking about everything they've done, we talk about everything they brought to the table. Yeah, you can't touch Ronaldo. But if we're going off the year, Salah's probably actually no, he hasn't because I think Ronaldo's outscored him. See, the thing is with me as well, I've got to be real. I can't sit here and lie. I haven't really watched Ronaldo too deep. I watched him Champions League. I haven't really watched him during the Serie A, so I'm not going to sit here and lie. Do you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I was going for Salah. I've seen Salah week in, week out. So it's easier for me to rate Premier League players than it is to rate players outside.
Yeah. No, definitely. Big up Jamie saying John looks too happy. I'm thinking he's a closet United fan, bro.
He is. I promise you, Jamie. I promise you, this guy's gonna be supporting United. I'm
gonna. You know what? I might have to read out my statement because. Yeah.
Wait till Jeff gets you on. No, wait till Jeff gets you on.
Nah, Jeff seen it, man. I'm reading it out. I don't care, man.
I'm telling you, John is a United fan. John's already a United fan with Pogba, Sancho.
Trust me, I already liked them anyway. But anyway, my statement was, I would like to say thank you to Arsenal for everything they did for me since I arrived to London in 2003. Henry helped me see football in a different way. His track against Wigan, colour against Liverpool, so many memories. Watching Fabregas rise on the Wenger was a pleasure. I'm truly grateful as from 2005 to 2011, we played some of the best, silkiest football I've ever seen. On the 23rd of February 2008, things changed forever when Eduardo da Silva broke his leg and the title disappeared. What was to follow were years of misery, losing to Birmingham in 2011, losing a 4-0 lead to Newcastle, to only name a few. Adebayo, Fabregas, Van Persie all left, and with each player, so did a part of me. My last hope was Wenger, but he would betray me by signing Yaya Sanogo, Shamak, Welbeck over Hazard and Suarez. I loved you, Arsenal, with all my heart, but I will be joining United and Ronaldo. There we go. It's official. I'm gone. I'm gone, baby.
It's gone, man.
I'm gone, man. This is a relief. I can't lie. It feels good. I deserve it.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like you gotta do what you gotta do.
Everyone's gonna be tuned into United matches. I know that for a fact.
Listen, they have to. Big up Demo from the Near Post podcast. Go subscribe to them, people. My guy saying, season toast. So sad being a Liverpool fan these days. We're signing no one, whereas our rivals are playing Football Manager. So sad.
It's true, you know, because Liverpool haven't signed since Thiago. They're quiet during the transfer market still.
Yeah, I think who they've signed this year? Just Kanate, isn't it? I think obviously they needed him, but yeah, their owners don't care about giving them something to. Now, obviously they got Van Dijk and Alisson, but that's only because of the money that they made from Coutinho. So it was a bit of a cheat, but yeah, man, it's peak. Oh, HO saying Ronaldo's not the best player in the Prem. So who do you think he is then? I mean, let's think. Who would this competition be?
Competition. De Bruyne,
Salah.
Couple of his teammates as well, Pogba and Bruno. They have a good season. And yeah, man. Some Mazza.
Yeah, who was the best last season? What player of the season last season?
Diaz.
No, De Bruyne.
Oh, De Bruyne.
De Bruyne got it?
Yeah, De Bruyne stole it.
He shouldn't have got it, I think.
Playing half a season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, don't get me started. It was a robbery still.
Yeah, I think De Bruyne.
Yeah, probably De Bruyne, innit? Big up the Near Post podcast. Our guys, go subscribe. United finishing above us now. If Klopp was back like Solskjaer with winning title, no doubt. Yeah. I mean, if you put Klopp and United now, they're winning the league.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
we'll be too mad, you know?
Too mad.
Oh,
too mad.
Klopp will be insane still. Like Klopp, Pep.
Any of the top 4 managers, even Tuchel, I think will win the league.
Even Tuchel, you're right. And I think, yeah, like
Solskjaer's just had a blessing, fam. Look at that team. Our team is mad still.
Oh yeah, Van Dijk needs to be in the best player combo. You're right.
Van Dijk's the best Liverpool player.
Yeah, Van Dijk is the best Liverpool player. Van Dijk is better than Salah.
Yeah,
Van Dijk is better than Salah.
Okay, yeah, I hear that.
Van Dijk is better than Salah.
Because Salah gets judged like he's very effective, right? That's what he gets judged on because he's not the most aesthetic looking player. He gets praised for being effective. Bruno doesn't get praised for being effective, and Ronaldo's the king of effectiveness. So in what world would Salah be better than Ronaldo? Let me hear from Habs. Habs, Show, that's to you. Because he said Salah's better than Ronaldo. Let me hear why Salah's better than Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the thing with Salah is that I was thinking about it today because I was watching some debate yesterday about Salah, Hazard, and then like Henry, etc. And what bracket does Salah fall into? It was a strange argument. It was mad. But it made me think that with Salah, I don't know, it's unfortunate for him because he's a goal scoring winger and his numbers have been so incredible since he came to the Prem. People, it's like if you say Salah's a striker, people will say no, he's not a striker because he actually plays on the wing. But then if you say he's a winger, people will say yeah, but he's like a modern player because all he does is just come inside. He doesn't worry about taking people on, creating chances and things like that. So that's where I feel like for him, there's no good balance with Salah. It's either everyone shits on him and says he's horrible technique, blah blah blah, or it goes overboard and he gets put into people's criteria that he shouldn't be in. There's no middle balance with him. Like I saw someone yesterday say something like on that debate, say that Salah's already done more than Henry, and I'm like, how? Like, how do you actually process that comment?
No, to be fair, it's a Liverpool fan, though.
No, he was a Chelsea fan. And then he was saying like that Salah's over, and then he said Salah over over Henry. Salah's already done more than Henry, and then he said Salah over Hazard because Hazard had a season off and Salah's hardly had a game off. But then I think someone brought it up to him that said, well, what was Salah doing before 2017? And then he was just like, well, do you really expect people to be good for more than 4 years? And it's like, well, that doesn't. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I think Salah deserves to be in the Hazard, Bale, and that argument, that's fine. That's not a problem. I think he deserves that with how many goals he scored. But when people start saying things like he needs to be put up there with like Henry and people like that, that's when I'm just like, can we just not have a balance? And I don't think it's just a problem with Salah. I think loads of players, there's just no, it's all black and white these days. And I don't know, man. Like, yeah, Marley, it was the kickoff. It was the kickoff. That's where I saw it. But after I saw that bit, I clicked it off, bro, because I was just like, the reasoning didn't even make sense. Man just said that Salah over Henry and didn't even elaborate. He just left it at that. And it was just like, all right, cool, whatever, innit? But yeah, man, like, but anyway, yeah, I'd say Ronaldo's probably the best player in the Prem. With De Bruyne, Van Dijk, and Salah will probably be his biggest challenges, I'd say. I think them three.
Yeah. Put Pogba in there. If we're talking 5, we're going for 5. Put Pogba up there, man. He's gonna get a handful of assists to Ronaldo this season. It's gonna be a mazza.
Yeah, you could put Pogba up there. Obviously, I think he needs a bit more consistency. On his day, of course, but I think he needs a bit more consistent than those other guys that we listed. If Salah was European or South American, he'd be really high in my opinion. Yeah, you're right. But I personally, where he's from doesn't matter to me in the slightest. So I just try and rate him for what he is, which is an excellent goal-scoring winger, which no one can deny that is what he is. And he's relentless. He's effective. He's become a pure savage. Like, he just gets goals and he always finds a way to impact the game. That one can't be taken away from Salah.
That much better than Mane then?
No. Mane and Salah was...
People don't regard Mane... People, when these conversations, you never hear Mane though.
Yeah, I think it's just purely to do with the number of goals. Because to be honest with you, until last year, most Liverpool fans said that Mane's better than Salah.
That's what I was hearing. It's only this season when Mane had a dead season, people want to see Salah better than Mane.
It's only this season that everything just switched up. So but obviously, I think we live in a very in an era where it's all about stats. It's all about GAs. It's all about your effectiveness. So people like Lukaku, even Haaland is very effective. Salah, Mane, even Sterling gets good numbers. That's what it's all about. So when people then look back and then see people like Hazard, they look back at people like Perez and that, Robin, and they see that their numbers are not really comparable, they'll be like, raw, there's no way these guys were as good as them. But that's where the impact on the game these guys used to make to how their teams played will get lost over time. And I think, it's just about having a balance of appreciating both.
Yeah.
Solskjaer and United fans will state Oli wasn't backed if they didn't win the league or Champions League because he needed a CDM. Yeah, I mean, United could still do with CDM, to be fair.
Yeah, they can.
Unpopular opinion, Ole will get sacked this season. Mate.
You know what? I've got a rebuttal for this. I don't think he will, because a lot of people say when United lose, Ole's the issue. But when United win, it's the players. With Ronaldo being on the team now as well, definitely going to get a couple goals per game. Let's be real. If they utilize him well, we know what's going to happen. I don't see him getting sacked because the team's just too strong. And if we're saying what we're saying, that it's the players that play good, and it's them who control the game, then come on, man. With the signings they made, they shouldn't go downhill. But with me, I think Ole's a decent manager. He's not the best. But I reckon he'll definitely finish top 3. So I don't think he'll get sacked for that. I don't think you can get sacked for that.
I don't think he will. I think it also depends on how well they do in the Champions League. And obviously United's group, I think, is quite decent. I think they've got Villarreal, Atalanta, and I forget the last team.
They have it easy every year anyway, man. They still join us in the Europa. Do you get it? I'm not be saying that anymore.
Not this year.
Oh, it's true. It can't even happen anyway. Arsenal are in the Europa League.
You guys are
mad. We're not even in the Europa Conference League. So man. But it's scary how far Arsenal have fallen. But yeah, man. Listen, Ronaldo, 18 million, Man United, 2-year deal, all done. I think it's just incredible. But yeah, let's quickly touch on the Chelsea Liverpool game. I think that's the late one tomorrow, 5:30. What we saying, Jilo? Obviously, Lukaku Van Dijk. It's a big clash. Two title contenders. What we saying? Who you got?
Yeah, man. Two players that I've obviously really like, man. I like Van Dijk and that, but my whole thing was, Van Dijk needs to be consistent before we can start throwing this best centre back at the moment at him, because he just come back from ACL. I don't want to. What we tend to do is we rate someone too highly and they fall down. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he might have that in the back of his head now. That Pickford incident where he might try and go in for attack and might think, do you know what? It might leave a little twinge in my leg. I got to come off half time or whatever. It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game, good battle between two good managers. Number one, tactics should be there. For me, I'll be honest with you. I think Chelsea's taking it. Chelsea's taking it. I feel like they've got a better midfield in my opinion. With Kozovic, what's his name? Midfield.
Kovacic.
Jorginho, my man. He's gonna win. He's gonna win Ballon d'Or. Obviously, he deserves it. I'll be honest.
He actually might as well.
And I feel like they just got a better midfield for me, the way they come in. Because you've got Reece James also coming in midfield like he did against Arsenal. We saw Alonso, who could play that whole wing back position, but come in as an extra midfielder, so they can double up on them and break play down. Yeah. And you've got your three centre back. You know what I mean? So I think it's their game, man. It's their game to win. I don't think Liverpool's got enough. If anything, both teams will score, but 100%. Chelsea will definitely score a lot more, in my opinion.
Okay, cool. So obviously Jalil's saying that it's going to be an even contest, but he thinks Chelsea will get the win in the end. Like, how do you feel about this game, Chelsea Liverpool? Like, who do you think is the stronger team? We'll do a quick combined 11 as well, because I think that might be fun.
Tough, because Chelsea play nice football, but it was against Arsenal, so I can't. I think it's 50-50,
Yeah,
I think it's 50-50. I think they can deal with Liverpool. I think they could.
It's Stamford Bridge.
They might be able to deal with Liverpool. Liverpool.
What I was gonna say, what do you think about the Lukaku Van Dijk matchup?
Oh, Van Dijk will eat him up alive.
You think?
Lukaku's crap. Yeah, Lukaku's crap.
Lukaku's crap.
Yeah, he's crap, man.
All right, you know what? Who's gonna score more goals this season, Lukaku or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo. Kind of mad into that.
I think it might be close, Lukaku will
it'll be close. I think it'll be close.
Let's see if Lukaku touches 20.
Oh, he'll definitely touch 20.
All right.
Lukaku's a bagger, man. I can't lie, but yeah. So, but do you think? Because obviously we never got your predictions. Do you think Chelsea will finish higher than Liverpool? Like, what would be your top four right now? I think we've all got the same top four in terms of the same teams. If you had to go right now, the transfer window's almost done. Assuming nothing else major happens, which it looks unlikely now. Obviously, Chelsea might get looks like they're going to get Koundé and Saul Niguez over the line.
Oh yeah, which
are two quality signings. I don't think Liverpool are doing anything else unless the Basuma stuff becomes true. Which again, Basuma will be a brilliant signing for Liverpool. Yeah. It'll be a great signing for them. What would your top four be right now?
Oh man, that's so tough. All right, let me not overthink it. I have a feeling Chelsea will win it. I think Chelsea, Liverpool, United, City.
What, City fourth, yeah?
Yeah, man.
And you got Liverpool finishing second, though?
Yeah.
Okay, and City fourth. No, I can't see City finishing fourth, I can't lie. I think they just create too many chances and manipulate the ball too much.
They're too good, man. I see them City top three, man, at least.
Yeah, definitely. I still got them top two, to be honest. I still think United will finish third. deep down. But yeah, man, obviously, let's get into this combined 11 for Chelsea Liverpool. Obviously, the issue is that Chelsea play 3 at the back, Liverpool play 4-3-3. But I'm happy just to keep a 4-3-3. I think naturally that works best rather than changing Liverpool's whole style.
Yeah.
It probably makes sense just to go with a 4 because Chelsea could play a 4. It's not like they can't.
Yeah.
So I'd say let's go with that. All right. So who we having in goal?
Alisson.
Facts.
Yeah. Henry's been good, but Alisson is Alisson.
1L.
There's 1L. I always get that wrong. All right. Cool. Right back. It's a battle between Trent, Reece James, and Aspilicueta.
Damn. If we had 3 centre backs, I think Ashby will definitely get in there. But for going, Ashby's too consistent, though, man.
Yeah, man, it's too solid.
Ashby's damn consistent.
I'd say Ashby still.
Yeah, I think I've got to back it, man. I was going to say Trent, but Ashby's just too consistent. If it was a 3, yeah, Ashby would be one of the centre backs. But because it's 1, and yeah, he's too consistent there, man. He hasn't had a bad game in the longest time, man. So it'll be silly not to. Well, Trent's been in and out, so we can't really give it to him, can we?
I think I would have still just slightly gone for Trent just because of how good he is going forward. But if the answer is Aspilicueta, that's not necessarily a bad thing, to be honest. Aspilicueta is a top defender.
He's a right back. He needs to know how to defend. He's not better than Ashby, in my opinion. So
yeah, same.
All right, centre backs.
Van Dijk and
we could either go Rudiger or for me, Rudiger. Yeah, so obviously Van Dijk has to be 100%. He has to be there.
Rudiger.
But then you can go.
Go on.
Silva, Rudiger, and Christensen. Those 3.
Silva. But he hasn't.
Ooh, Thiago Silva. Ooh.
To be fair, Rudiger's been more.
I was gonna say Matip, but
I was gonna say Matip too. Yeah.
Because Matip is underrated. Matip's a player, man. I can't even lie. Matip is quality, but I think it has to be Van Dijk and Thiago Silva.
I would have gone just based off how been playing recently from the final till now. The game's been watching.
Van Dijk and Thiago Silva, by the way. Van Dijk and Thiago Silva. Yeah.
I would have gone Van Dijk and Rudiger, in my opinion.
We definitely got Van Dijk in there.
Yeah, if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. But yeah, I would have gone Rudiger, man.
I think Thiago.
What we saying? Thiago Silva?
I think so.
No, Ashby is ahead of him. They play 3 at the back, so they both play. Reece James is playing right wing back. And that's only done specifically because Reece James is not the best defender in the world. So, and I think Tuchel's even come out and said that. So he doesn't really like playing him as a right back and a flat back 4. So yeah, wing back is slightly different because obviously we can't. But yeah, I'm obviously Trent. I would have picked Trent, but I understand the Ashby one as well because Ashby's a great defender. Let's go Thiago Silva. And then left back. Who we got left back?
Robertson.
Yeah, facts.
He's injured though, isn't it?
He is, but I'm just saying it's everyone.
Okay.
That's the way I like to do combined 11s.
You don't want to do it based on tomorrow's game now?
I like to kind of do it based on, I think it's not. I think with this one, because I don't think there's too many injuries, I think let's just assume Robertson was fit.
Okay, cool.
But let's put Robertson in there. All right, the 3 in midfield. All right. What are we saying?
Thiago.
Jorginho has to be there. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear it. Jorginho's been too consistent for me.
In recent times, he's definitely been better than Thiago. But
Yeah, Thiago, Jorginho, one more. Kante fit?
We gotta have Fabinho in there.
Oh,
that's
fuck.
true.
Fabinho's gotta be in there.
Can we change the centre back from to Silva to Fabinho so we can have?
This
we
might
can't.
be bad. I'm not sure Kante makes it.
I don't think
Kante.
I'm not sure Kante makes it.
No, boys.
I've definitely got Fabinho and Thiago in mind.
I'd have Fabinho, Thiago, and Kovacic.
Whoa, you really don't rate Jorginho or Kante. Wow.
I think Kovacic is like.
Kovacic is man underrated. But
Kovacic is done.
My thing is, right, if I've got Fabinho, because Fabinho's doesn't run around as much as Kante does, right? So if I've got Fabinho and I've got Thiago, why do I need Jorginho again?
Yeah.
But if you got Jorginho, why do you need Silva? I mean Thiago, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So it's Thiago or Jorginho.
But it's good to have two. It's good to have two midfielders like that, no, and one holding, and just
you can. But then
madness.
Who's getting forward from midfield? Who's breaking the lines?
So wait, you guys will pick Kovacic over Jorginho and Kante?
Yeah.
This is mad.
for this team,
Kante.
For this team, it will suit the team more.
All right, you know what? Let's put Fabinho in there. Fabinho's a certainty.
Fabinho definitely. Yeah?
Fabinho's a certainty.
No, Kante needs to be there as well, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He's too consistent. Every game he gets like man in the match. Every game he has the biggest impact.
You know what? Let's have Kante, Fabinho, and Thiago.
We're gonna leave out the Ballon d'Or winner now. That's mad.
Wait, obviously, listen, you're vouching for him, innit? You're vouching for him, but like Thiago's Thiago, man.
Thiago. But I never really used to like Jorginho. In my opinion, I used to think he's quite crap, but a sick penalty taker. But when you watch him week in week out, for Chelsea, you can actually see what kind of player he is.
No, he's
You're a good player. You're a good player.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, do you know what it is? I've realized about players. You're not rated unless you have that X factor. Like, I can't tell you what the X factor is, but if you haven't got something special about yourself, no one's gonna rate you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, because Thiago's got something, I don't know. He's got something about him. He's very flary. He's got that tiki taka. He does the business. He's very skillful. He's got the X factor. Fabinho, he's very versatile. Does the business. Reminds me of Busquets. He's got the X factor there. But for Jorginho, he hasn't got the X factor. I hear what you're saying. He doesn't do skills.
I know what you mean. But
he does the business. You get what I'm saying? So I hear you, boys, man. Let's go Kante and then Thiago, man. Yeah, let's do it, man. We're here.
It's a beast midfield. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, this is possibly the hardest combined Premier 11 in a long time.
This is hard.
Probably it's not that easy. You can have a lot of different combinations with this team. Let's just see how it looks.
Fabinho, Thiago, Kovacic is
I think that midfield would be
disgusting.
I'm outvoted, man. I'm outvoted. Go on.
No. Out of respect, I'm gonna go for Kante. I think.
Don't you think it's mad? But look, honestly, don't you think it's mad even that Kante? It's like doing a combined team, and because Ronaldo, I don't know, hasn't been there, it's like leaving him out, for example. That's mad because you know what he's about. You don't ever see a game when I was playing, his name's not mentioned. Kante, there's never been a game where his name's not mentioned. He is active. He's active. I think he's too much of a nice guy. You know what they say to females? You should never be nice to them, man, because you get nowhere. I feel like that's it for football as well, bro. Do you get it?
Yeah, listen. Hey, no, we ain't here.
I'll have Kante.
We're all nice guys here, man. We love Kante in it, but
yeah, we are.
He's in the team. He made it in.
He made it.
All right.
Now it gets hard.
From free time.
You think so? I think it gets easy.
I think it actually gets easier when you actually.
Salah, Mane, Lukaku. Salah, Mane, Lukaku. Is that it? Okay, cool.
I have. Oh, no, bro.
No, say it.
Say Firmino over Lukaku, innit?
What?
Huh? You were gonna say Firmino over Lukaku, innit?
I was gonna say Salah, Havertz, Mane.
Ooh.
I want Havertz in the team. I think it'll be mad in between Mane and Salah.
Yeah, that would be mad.
That's saucy.
That's disgusting.
Hey, yeah, because Havertz is a baller still. Havertz is a baller.
Could we leave out? Because I think Lukaku's got to be there again.
You can't leave Lukaku out. You can't leave Lukaku out.
I've already been pouring my heart out for Kante and all these boys, man. I can't do another one for Lukaku. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got no more fucking comparisons or stories to tell you to make him make you love him. Havertz has played on the left wing before and right wing as well.
Yeah.
That he can play centre mid, he can play up top. Like he plays all over the gap. Do you want to put him on the left, the right, Lukaku? I don't know.
I think we might have to just go with Salah, Mane, and Lukaku.
I think that's what the audience would like, to be fair. I think that's what most people doing combined would do, to be fair. But
yeah, I just think that's just what it's got to be.
Leaving Havertz out is kind of mad as well, I can't lie.
It is mad, but leaving Lukaku out was probably madder.
Yeah. Sounds mad.
Yeah, we'll get slaughtered.
Like,
yeah, we'll get slaughtered.
Saying, like, don't get me wrong. That front three would create nothing. Like, they will need so much supply line because Lukaku's not creating for the others. Not in the obviously he created last year at Inter Milan, but people forget he was playing in the 2 up top in a 3 at the back system, like now at Chelsea. And he was playing with Lautaro Martinez, who's one of the best hold-up strikers in the world. Very, very underrated player. So being a central striker is very completely different. And just the reminder for everyone, Lukaku's not going to be playing Arsenal every week. So that joke of a game we saw last week he's not going to get that again. This weekend is going to be a big shock to him. But regardless of that, he still has to play up top because he's going to get you goals. Let's see what that team looks like. I mean, I can't lie, it's a strong team, though.
Strong team. It's a very strong team.
It's a very, very, very strong team. That team would win the league.
I think so. With some subs from each team, yeah. We should do a sub table. Sub table will be mad.
Yeah, exactly. But that team would definitely win the league, I think. Geez, big up my guy Musty in the building saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. I know this isn't the strongest Premier 11. No. It's a Chelsea-Liverpool combined 11. We can do the strongest Premier 11 on a debate show, maybe.
Yeah, I think that needs to be. Now that Ronaldo's here, I think that needs to be done maybe
now
next
that Ronaldo's here, I think we can do that. But yeah, no, this is a Chelsea-Liverpool combined 11, my guy. Looking ahead to the game. But yeah, man, I think that was the combined 11. I think, you know what? To be honest, we've touched on the Ronaldo, we've touched on the Chelsea-Liverpool, which is the big game. Let me just get some quick predictions from you guys before we just very, very quickly touch on the banter game of the weekend, which is tomorrow at 12:30, Man City Arsenal. Jalil, predictions, Chelsea-Liverpool scores.
3-1. Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And Ed?
Yeah. 3-1 sounds good. 3-1 Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea, yeah?
I think so.
I'm gonna go for 1-1. I think it's gonna be a tight game. Very tight game. I think Liverpool will be on top at the beginning because I think Liverpool's pressing might catch Chelsea out, but I think the way Chelsea keep the ball, eventually they'll get a chance. And I think Lukaku might even score, to be honest. Now I've settled that. But I'm going to go for 1-1. But yeah, all right, before we wrap up, quick 5 minutes. Man City, Arsenal tomorrow, 12:30. You know, Arsenal get a weekend kicked off. So, you know, how you feeling, my guy? Like, any hope?
I mean, you know, once you support a team, there's always hope. There's always some sort of hope. It sounds deluded, it sounds crazy, it sounds mad, but it's we won't win tomorrow, but we won't get battered. I don't think we'll get battered. So maybe 2-1 to City. I think. I think a couple of the boys are back. I don't think Banyan's going to score tomorrow, but I think he's just like, fuck it, it's now or never. I want to get the fans back on my side. Let me just run like a headless chicken. Laka's back, which is great to see. He played really well as well. I know it's against West Brom, but you see some good sparks out of these kind of stuff. So it does give you a bit of hope. I'm not sure if Tierney's back in, but you know, Tierney.
I don't think so. I think he's injured, isn't he?
I mean, it's West Brom. Let's be real. Even Tierney scored against them last season. That's how shit they are. Like, you knew this was coming. You knew this was coming, bro.
Yo, that was harsh, man. Hey, leave Tierney alone, bro. Leave Tierney alone.
I said the other day he's a top 3 left back in the world.
You lied, boy. That's a lie. That's the in the world, and you're injured, and you're injury prone, and you could be still one of the best. Nah, that's impossible, man.
Now Robertson
I said Robertson, Shaw.
Sure, 100%.
Alfonso Davis.
I think he's better than Alfonso Davis.
Who?
Tierney.
Nah, bro.
No.
Man.
I don't know.
Even Madrid.
What?
Even Madrid's Mendy is better than Mendy.
What is like? Just so we can have this, like, we can have a short debate on it. What do you guys see in Tierney? What does he do? Because I watch training. I always watch Arsenal training, innit? So I watched a training video today, and Mikel was telling him to do something, but he keeps looking down and crossing into space. Don't get me wrong, his crosses are bad boy crosses. But come on, man, any one of us can do that. So what does Tierney do? Like, every time I speak about Tierney, he can cross, he can do this, he can do that. But is he not a left back? So what can he do? I just want to know from you boys. What do you see in him?
I think he's a mad threat. Like, he's a mad attacking threat, and defensively, before Chelsea, he looked good to me. But maybe I don't watch Arsenal all the time, so that's why.
What he look? Wait. Tierney looked good to you when both goals came from his side.
No. Before the Chelsea game.
Oh, about to say,
I was shocked what he was doing against Chelsea. It didn't make no sense.
But no, I still watch it today. Every time someone says Tierney's a sick defender, I'll go back to watch that game.
It was mad. That was crazy. Is he not using a good defender now?
Well, like
he's a good defender. He's not the best. He's a good defender. He's not the best.
You can't tell me. You can go through Luke Shaw. He's pocketed a few man. You can go through Robertson. You can even go through Ashley Young, who he's pocketed in his career. Bob, tell me who Tierney's pocketed when he's had the best of him. I'll wait.
Ooh, pocketed. Ooh, that's a tough one because I know
Salah's
done him. Salah's done Tierney dirty. Salah's done him.
Because you play in the position.
Morris has done him.
No, yeah, he showed him.
Yeah, let me ask you boys a question then. You played football in 11 aside. Have you ever pocketed someone?
Yeah.
You definitely have. Someone's been your bitch. They're trying to get the best of you, and you keep giving them that wink when you run off past them. Have you done that? Yes or no?
Yes.
I ain't winked at them, but yeah.
Okay, forget the wink.
Humble.
Do you think Tierney's done that to someone consistently all game? Because I
haven't seen him pocket someone. No.
Nah, I ain't seen him pocket anyone.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen him pocket.
Thank you. This is what I'm trying to say. So why do we rate Tierney so high? What is it about the kid? Yes, he's blessed. He's a good guy, man, and probably the safest guy in the world. But why do we rate him so high? I just don't get it. I'll be honest.
I just think it's the way he runs with the ball. Even the way he runs with the ball looks passionate. Okay. And I think because of that, I think people just see that the fact he's Scottish, the whole BS about he wears short sleeve and he tucks his shirt in even when it's winter. That whole nonsense, I think, definitely plays a part. I mean, look at it last week. He had a horror fest, but a lot of Arsenal fans after the game were just talking about the fact of, wasn't it great when Tierney did that pointless run in the second half when he was pressing and got nowhere near the ball? That's what people were talking about. So I rate Tierney. I think he's a good left back, but I think the hype he gets is a bit overblown for sure.
I just want to, obviously not from you guys, but I go on to Instagram after a game and stuff, to Twitter and stuff, and I look at little articles, and you'll never hear a bad word about him. I'm not saying we should slaughter him. I'm not saying that's not the right thing to do, because if you wear the Arsenal top, man, I love you through and through. You get it, but what I'm trying to say is, you know how much I love Saka, for example. That little kid, bro, that little chili pepper, as they call him. I love him like no other. There's a big bias. I've got an unconscious bias where I just like him too much. But when he plays shit, I'm the first person to get onto him, and I say this is where he's got his flaws. But for some reason, when it's Tierney, I'm not sure what it is, but he's a good player on his day. But for me, I'm struggling to see why he gets so much ratings. But then, Xhaka, when he has one bad pass, for example, I look on Instagram and say, get him out of the club. He's not going anywhere. Why are we wasting our energy on him? But let's talk about the players that we want to see do well. Aubameyang, we want to see him do well. Lacazette, everyone else. This is my point. But yes, I just need to see it with Tierney, man. I just need someone to show me.
Is he fit tomorrow? Is he fit?
Yeah.
I saw him fit, yeah? Okay, fair enough. All right, then in that case, so what's your prediction for tomorrow? 2-1?
I'll say 2-1 to City, because I think they're going to play the new left back at right back tomorrow. They'll be training. Tavares, they'll play him at right back, which is a bit scary because
this is
if we don't sign if we don't sign a right back, like it doesn't make sense to me. If we don't sign a right back, then we're gonna rely on him. But then if Tierney gets injured, then he got to go left back. Then we got to rely on Cedric Chambers or
Bellerin. Bellerin's still here.
So I don't know, man.
Your team's just shambles, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Ed, what are you saying, man? Man City, Arsenal. What are you saying?
I think I have a 3-1 City or 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay,
cool.
wow.
So it's going to be. Got Arsenal that will surprise you or just do something you don't expect. They're weird.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can't lie. I think tomorrow is all set up for Arsenal to get spanked. City are pissed. Arsenal are still on a bad run of form, even though we beat West Brom 6-0, which was good. But I just think that City are going to come out gunning for us. It depends. I don't know if we're going to play 3 at the back tomorrow. I think we have to keep this game respectable. I think realistically we have to. I think if we go with a flat back 4 and we have Pablo Mari in that and part of that, then I think you can kiss goodnight. And I'm going to go based on that for 4-0, 4-1 Man City. Because I think, let's face it, Chelsea could have scored 4 or 5 last week. And City are not like Chelsea. If City get 2, they're not stopping them. Pep doesn't mind, even if you're his closest friend, bashing you 7-0. You don't give a shit. So, and De Bruyne, if he plays, Mahrez always does good against us. Yeah, Sterling, even though obviously there's rumors Sterling might leave, even though I don't know if that's still true now with Ronaldo. So there's a lot of but at the same time, obviously Bernardo Silva wants to leave. Sterling has seen his name flown about. Mahrez has seen his name flown about. Jesus has seen his name flown about. So there might also be a lot of players that are like, I'm not really wanted here. So if they start to down tools, and that could play a factor tomorrow. But yeah, I still think City will win comfortably. But either way, go on.
Sorry, no Gabriel. He played in it on 23 today.
Oh, he's not playing.
Yeah, no, yesterday I think it was. So he's back fit. He was training as well today, but he played yesterday. So I don't know what the turnover time. I think you have to give players a couple of days rest or something. But if they throw him in, that's a sign of desperateness. But it would be good to see the kid. It would be good to see him again. Mary's a no-go for me.
Yeah, I think Mary's a no-go, but I still prefer Mary centre-back than Kolasinac. I don't want to see that guy anywhere near.
That's not playing football. I thought he retired.
He played the other day.
Yeah. And
everyone
put them hashtags on Twitter. Pray for City. That was crazy.
City. That's what Arsenal fans do, though. So Arsenal fans do. Listen. But anyway, people, listen. Smash.
Lacazette celebrating, doing all that.
Oh my God! Don't.
Pepe, do you know what? The funny thing is
that is embarrassing.
Yeah,
they were playing against West Brom's under 23 team. Like the shame level is Arsenal are shameless.
Pepe needs to go by Christmas, I think. I'm done.
Yeah?
No, I don't think
he needs to go, man. He's one of the senior players, and he plays like someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Like you used to watch him. You watch highlights from him from League One. I know it's the Farmers League, as some say, but he was killing guys. Like he's another player that hasn't pocketed anyone really. Maybe 1 or 2 games. I remember there's 1 or 2 games he just killed someone. But even against we won 6-0, he didn't pocket anyone. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. But listen, people. Anyway, that's it's been a good show. We started off a bit early today. The Ronaldo news. We kind of had to delve into that. Still feels mad to say that he's actually back at United. Ronaldo is back in the Prem. Like I said, number 7 shirt not confirmed yet, but we're all assuming he's going to snatch that from Cavani. And yeah, it's just going to be an absolutely fascinating season now that he's back. And obviously, we didn't even touch on the fact that Mbappe looks like he's going to Madrid. That's probably something we'll talk about next week. That's also crazy news. And obviously, I'm seeing rumors of Hazard to Juve, PSG, Haaland to PSG. This last few days of the window is just going to be absolutely mental. It's
best window ever. Best window ever.
Best window ever. 100%. Obviously, we're even forgetting that Messi signed for PSG, which is it's just crazy how we're forgetting that. But yeah, man, listen, it's been a great show. Obviously, we discussed the Chelsea-Liverpool game, did a quick combined 11. And obviously last game, Man City, Arsenal, which should be fun. Should be a great day of football tomorrow for sure. Man City, Arsenal 12:30, Chelsea, Liverpool 5:30. So it should be a lot of fun for sure. Obviously, Rash and Jeff couldn't make it today. So just to touch on what Rash would usually highlight, obviously, make sure to always keep on top and be aware of all the oppression that's going on around the world, not just in Afghanistan but everywhere. And you remember that love always wins. That's the motto. And yeah, make sure that you all have a great bank holiday weekend too. It's not just a weekend; it's a bank holiday weekend. We all deserve that extra day. And trust me, it's needed. But yeah, until then, people, peace and love. We're out. Peace.
See!
See.